Man, I want to talk to you today about Jamaican. I want to talk to you today about Jamaican. I'm distracted because that video that's playing in the back right there is a video on my channel about Jamaican scammers being extradited to the US to face charges. And it's not only for Jamaican scammers, it's for any person around the world that's doing these telephones, lottery scams, or wire scams it's called. You are under investigation, okay? And don't think it's a surprise when they come to your country and grab you and bring you back to the United States in handcuffs to face charges. Now, go check out that video on the channel. But today, we're going to talk about ZJ Wawa. If people don't know who ZJ Wawa is the Zip FM disc jockey, or the Zip FM disc jock that traveled to the US and got caught up in some stuff and ended up, long story short, he's been charged. He was under investigation. And listen to who grabbed him. He was grabbed by the FBI. He was under investigation by the FBI, picked up by the US Marshals. If you're under investigation by the FBI and you are picked up by the US Marshals, they've done their homework pretty well. They've done some extensive work. They've done some extensive work to the tune of DJ Wawa actually facing 20 years. 20 years in a US prison. The sad thing is, he copped out to the 20 years, signed a plea deal. Here's my thing, man. This now is what I call snitching. Snitching is not somebody, if you bust my head, me and you have an altercation, you bust my head out in the streets, you're a stranger, and you come up to me, start drama, and you bust my head, and I go tell the police. That's not snitching. Snitching is not telling on someone for harming another individual they had no prior dealings with. That's not snitching. When two people do a crime together, me and you go rob a house, right? Not saying that I rob houses. I'm totally legal in all aspects of everything that I do, but I'm using a scenario. Say we both go and rob a house together, right? We loot the house, we come out with 2 bags full of goods. We split the goods up. You go your way, I go my way. You end up getting caught. Because you end up getting caught, you give them my name. Or he was there with me too. That's snitching. That's what ZJ Wawa did. ZJ Wawa, boy, I don't know. They said he was facing 20 years. I don't know how much years he got because of his plea deal. But I don't think he's going to be in too long because his plea deal involved him giving up 25 other people, plus big time producer Andrew Blacks. If you don't know who Andrew Blacks is, look up Gaza music. Look up a lot of the hits that came out of Vybz Kartel at one point came through Andrew Blacks production. Also other artists from the Gaza camp. Basically, he's a big-time producer in the music industry. Sources are saying that ZJ Wawa got held. He got caught up in Florida, USA. He was here on some other business, or he came to pick up all that money. He got caught up. He started calling names. And one thing led to another, and 25 more people were given up, to include Andrew Blacks. At this point, I'm going to go do my research. I don't know if Andrew Blacks is still locked up, but as far as I know, he is still locked up. My thing about this is, for you to give up 25 people in some dealings that you were involved in, and you were eating off of with these 25 people, the outcome of this is not going to be pretty for you coming back to Jamaica. When they release him and he has to go home because he's not going to have a home in America after this, Just like how Buju Banton, and go check out the video I did on my channel, SouFLoTV, about Buju. Buju Banton being extradited back to Jamaica, or not extradited, but deported back to Jamaica, released early and deported back to Jamaica. Same thing's gonna happen for him. They're not gonna have a place here in the US for you. So you're going to have to go back to your country, which is Jamaica. Now, I can tell you that this boy life is in danger already. Okay? ZJ Wawa, you're not gonna live too long, brethren. And I don't care if it's 20 years from now. You're not gonna live too long. Somebody is going to do something to him. The man gave up. The man signed a plea deal and gave up 25 people, to include a big-time producer, Andrew Blacks. Now, in a video where I talk about scammers coming out of Jamaica or getting extradited from Jamaica to face charges in the US, and it's happened already. They have came to Jamaica already, got people who they've had under investigation for damn near a decade almost. So think about 6-7 years almost. 3 years short of a decade. They came and got him, and already he's been tried after sitting here for 2 years waiting on a trial. He's been tried. He's been convicted. He did the same thing. He gave up some people to get lesser time. When these people come and grab you, it's a shocking experience. It's a shocking experience. And then you're being grabbed and extradited to a country where some of you guys have never been. And you're going into a prison system where they speak totally different from how you speak. Gestures, mannerisms, everything. It's going to be such a shock to your system. And then you're going to have to do those years. And then after doing those years and being assimilated into American prison culture, you're going to get deported back to Jamaica. Man, oh man. But ZJ Wawa, I feel bad for you, because you're going to have it bad on both ends. Meaning you're going to have it bad in prison in America, and you're going to have it even worse when you're deported back to Jamaica to face the people or the friends and families and other business partners of the people who you snitched out. 25 of them? Damn. But I said this before. Everybody talking about my dogs don't snitch and my niggas hold time and this. Okay, they do in front of you, or they do until they're locked in that little padded room and they're forced to look at that paperwork that's drawn up that says 20 years, not a day short. 30 years, not a day short. Then they start giving up names. Big up to Buju Banton, because you know, Buju probably could have been out earlier. They wanted names from Buju. Matter of fact, the guys that were locked up with Buju or caught and tried on the same case with Buju, they're already free. They already got out of prison. Buju Banton has to rub that full decade. Understand? And the reason why he had to is because he didn't roll over and play game. But once you play game, you can reduce your time. I mean, that's known, that's a given. But in the underworld, a lot of people think the people that they're dealing with are certified people. When I say certified, I mean people that won't snitch on you, won't call your name if they get nabbed, caught. But I'm telling you that most people do. Just the shock of being locked in and having to do 10 or 20 or 30 years straight. Especially if you're used to living the high life. Especially if you're the main breadwinner for your family and you don't have anything saved because most of your money went to flossing and not investments. Your family is suffering. You know that they are. You know they need you out here to make something happen, even if you're not going to be able to do it on a big scale that you were doing it before. So they talk, they snitch, and ZJ Wawa snitched. Yes, at SouFLoTV, I am saying it. ZJ Wawa snitched. It says it right there. I'm reading it. He signed a plea deal incriminating 25 other persons. And as soon as Andrew Black stepped on that plane and stepped off in Florida, they grabbed him. Thanks to ZJ Wawa. Andrew Blacks, I wish you freedom. Jail ain't nice for nobody. We still saying free Buju Banton. We still saying free Vibes Cartel. ZJ Wawa, I don't know what's going to happen to you, man. I want all my subscribers, especially my Caribbean subscribers, to log in. And I mean, anybody. Log on. Leave some comments in the comment box. What you think about this snitching situation. What you think about ZJ Wawa. Is he a snitch? Is he safe to come back to Jamaica after signing a plea deal and giving up 25 people? 25 people who will be extradited to the United States to face charges, mind you. And possibly, if not guaranteed, based on his testimony, will be doing prison time in the US. So right now, people are running around hiding with their heads cut off, like chickens with their heads cut off, thanks to ZJ Wawa. People, it's SouFLoTV. Like, comment, share, subscribe, put down the scamming thing. It ain't working no more. You understand? It's just like hustling on the corner. It's dead because cameras are everywhere. Technology has advanced way beyond that. You understand what I'm saying? So step your hustle game up if you're going to be hustling. Or, better yet, get out and do it legally, man. It can be done. Yes, it takes a little bit of time, but it can be done. It's SouFLoTV. I'm out of here. Life, love, and prosperity. Yes? Leave a comment below in the comment box. Let's dialogue. Let's have a dialogue about this. And peace. SouFLoTV.